You are so gifted and so talented.
Oh, thank you. It's
And
God.
did you know I was wearing orange?
Yeah, I checked you.
You did. I love you. I love you. Give me.
I'm jealous.
Give me.
Mbona kuvaa white?
Kwa sababu sisi. Sisi. Sisi.
It is so unfair, by the fortune. It is so unfair.
No, love me. Love me. Love me, okay?
Choose. Who's playing your music? Me or her?
It's you, yes.
Yes.
She is also hosting.
Yes.
Haya.
Nakwambia watoto wa siku hizi wanakwambia.
But I have black.
You have black?
Yeah.
My hair.
So I'm black. You just called me black.
Clearly. All right. Hi, baby girl. Kwaje?
Hi, I'm fine, thank
Good
you.
to have you. Is her microphone
Thank you.
working? You can hear her? All right. Very nice. How are you?
I'm fine, thank
Please
you.
tell us, is your real name Young Fortune?
No.
Uh-huh.
Fortune is my real name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wewe uliitwa nani?
Mimi.
Wewe unaitwa nani?
Ezekiel Andrew. I have 2 English names.
Fortune. When did you start singing, mommy?
I started singing when I was 3 years old. Children in praise and worship, even in church, could say poems.
Yeah.
I took my school even to nationals at that very young age.
Yes.
So it was just in me from that very young age. And then 2020, I was 6 years old. And something came to me. You know, it was that time of the COVID-19.
COVID time, yes.
Yeah, so something came to me and told me and pushed me to make my own songs, to encourage people, especially at that very hard moment. And I talked to my parents about it.
Wow.
At
There was a
first,
conversation. Yeah.
and at first, you know, they looked at the finance and it's not like anyone was doing any work, you know, there was a lockdown. So mine was a challenge. But since I kept on insisting a lot because it wasn't normal, I felt something huge. They finally agreed and they helped me make my very first song, which was Vumilia. You know, Vumilia is have hope, especially at that hard moment. And be patient. So we went to the studio and luckily the producer, he came up with an idea of making an album of at least 5 or more. We used the 100,000 and I'm so grateful I have such, you know, supportive parents. Then since we got the CDs because YouTube, before the YouTube just, you know, cuts up. So, you know, that time, they had that burden of the loan. And since they did it for me, I thought it's not gonna be fair if I just let them carry the burden alone. So I came up with the idea to do street shows. And we went for street shows. We sold the CDs. I remember someone could just come for 1 CD but give me 1,000, and that's how we paid the money. So I felt good. That time, now I've started the music. It was nice. Then I continued singing, making songs. Then since my YouTube was catching up and finally reached 1,000 subscribers, I was very happy just for that. And I now started chasing my goal for meeting Guardian Angel because that was my dream since for a long time ago. So since I saw there's nothing impossible, if I've reached 1,000 subscribers and it's just for, you know, pushing and pushing and pushing. I can also push for my dream.
Yeah.
And I believed that I could reach my dream. And I believed in God.
Yeah.
Continued.
Yeah.
Every show, I remember Eve Mungai interviewed me
Yeah.
and asked me, who is your inspiration? And I was like, Guardian Angel.
Yeah.
And then she was like, wow, we are even going to meet now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to talk to him.
Yeah.
And days became months became years. I never heard of that, but
Yeah,
still kept on pushing.
Yeah, yeah.
And God's time, just remember that God's time is always the
The
best.
Yeah.
Then came a time when I was invited in Mwangaza TV, a Life Garage. And the host asked me the same question, who is your inspiration? Guardian Angel. And then kasema hapa ni kusema na kutenda. Sing one song that we know.
Yeah.
And I sang Nadeka.
Yeah.
Took that short part and posted it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, guys. You tagged Guardian Angel, you tagged the music doctor.
Yes.
And it was such a nice moment because I thought now I'm reaching my dream.
Yes.
But well, it went and sank like that, but still didn't lose hope. Remembered my dream.
Yeah, from back then.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then there was, I heard
Yeah. Yeah.
about the Seven Heaven Music launch.
Yes.
Then I thought it was a good idea. Then I talked to my dad about it, and then we went there.
Yeah.
I was able to meet Guardian Angel. I was
Yes.
able to talk to him.
Yes.
Gave him my dad's number.
Yeah.
I promised to call.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also we made videos for
Yeah.
TikTok.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
very happy.
Wow.
And he promised to give us a haul, but unfortunately that didn't happen
Yeah.
till this year, 2024. When he removed Funga Mdomo, the song, I was the first one to get the remix. Immediately it was posted. So I did the song and I posted it on YouTube, on TikTok. Then it went viral. People tagged Guardian Angel a lot till he invited me to the Seven Heaven Music. And, you know, we did the Funga Mdomo,
Yeah.
the video,
Yeah.
the audio.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
That song went.
Yeah.
I remember that day I slept with my shoes
Yeah.
on. It was so
Because of how happy you
amazing.
were.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So my journey has just been very, very good.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah.
Full of God's blessings and guidance. It was just a very good journey.
Amazing.
I thank
Amazing.
God for that.
Yeah.
We are still moving on
Yeah.
by the grace of God.
Yeah.
And it has been, as you have heard, it has been of ups and downs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have reached here. I have reached my dream. So this is an
This is
encouragement.
where you are now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
an inspiring.
inspiration.
Yeah, an inspiration and an inspiring story.
Okay. Okay.
Because it just tells us that whatever your dream, just fight. Because if no pain,
No gain.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hobbs, if you want to, let me tell you,
How I did
one of the things that I love about you is your story. I couldn't cut this girl, honestly. I couldn't. If you feel what I'm feeling, you couldn't. I'm Aji Hobbs.
You're wild.
I'm wowed. And I'm amazed at how, even as we get into this, I'm amazed at how you have the power of conviction even in you.
Thank you.
That
it's
you're able
God.
to even tell your parents. And she outrightly says, I told my dad, and my dad was not okay at the time, and he took time, but eventually got to it, right? I mean, it took time. And
Sure.
here you are a legend, by the way. Mtu asikwambie
Thank you.
anything. Mtu asikwambie anything. One of the things that I loved about you is your stage presence. I was with her a week ago at Guardian's event, and my God, she could command the presence. You could command the presence. And while you're just dancing and you're singing, you can't get your eyes off Fortune. You can't. Hobbs, you have a question for her.
Still on that.
Yeah.
Fortune, who teaches you how to perform, like the stage presence? Where do you get the energy to do it? Or are you told, when you go on stage, do this? Because I think Fortune is the only, not child, lady girl I've had, lady artist I've had, telling a DJ to pull up. DJ pull up, I was like, what? You know, I liked it. How do you come up with such things?
What I have it comes from God. That's what I know. It comes from God, and I'm so proud of it. I'm able to stand, say something, that confidence.
And people listen.
Commanding and getting the energy for a very long time. By the way, I don't get tired. For a very long time.
You and I both.
So it's a spirit which comes from God.
From within,
Yeah. Remember that time I told you I felt something hard pushing me to make this song? Was that feeling.
And it still is now.
Yeah, and it's God.
Yeah.
It just comes from God.
Yeah.
And
let me ask you, how was the feeling when you performed before the president? Because I was watching your videos yesterday on YouTube. I was like, she's been to the president. How was the feeling?
The feeling was nice. It was victorious. We were praying so hard to reach at that particular place. And it was very nice. It was a very good feeling, and still that feeling brings an encouragement that there's nothing that is impossible with God.
All right, absolutely.
How
many songs do you have so far?
I have 200 songs. Yes.
200 songs. My God. Okay.
I have like 12 in YouTube posted.
Right. Yeah.
And 10 posted or 12 there, 15 there on YouTube, on the social media.
Yeah.
And then the rest, we are still working on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love how you can express yourself so profoundly. All right, so you told us earlier you are signed under 7 Heaven Music. How has it been with working with Guardian?
It has been nice.
Anakutandikaga?
Hapana. No.
Okay.
This family, I don't even know how to say it. It's the best. The best family ever. The best parents.
Wow.
They are nice, very supportive. They'll always tell you the right thing and guide you properly. You won't feel any complaints or feeling bad, or you don't feel anything. It's just a very good feeling. Feeling blessed in this family. I just thank God for them so much.
I love how open-minded she is.
Very.
She gets to express herself from something that is inside of her. And so today we are honored also to have your parents, your biological parents, and your music parents. All right? And would you want us to have them?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the G-Man Gonzo. Mr. Guardian Angel. Hi, you can do the song together.
Kuna vitu vingine kwa maisha yako ni vya kunyamaza. Siri zako za ndani na mambo yako si ya kutangaza.
Na kono unavyofunguka kwa beshte zako itakuumiza
sana. Ukigundua wale
unaoamini ndo wanaeneza. Funga mudomo, fyata mudomo, funga mudomo, fyata mudomo. tukipatana.
Naruko kwa kila kitu pararam pam pam. Ndio maana unang'ang'ana.
How do you find her, by the way?
Fortune,
Yes.
Fortune is amazing.
Yeah.
Nimefikiria Fortune hii wiki mzima yani. Na simmalizi. Unajua? Nakaa hivi yani na try kufikiria simuelewi. Fortune is amazing.
Why did you choose to? Of course, there are people who can sing your songs, naisonge.
Yeah.
But why did you decide to work with her?
I think vile amekwambia nilimuignore sana.
Yeah, okay.
Ukweli tu. Wacha niseme leo. I watched the first video that she did saying she would want to meet me, and that is when if Mungai interviewed her. That was like 2 years ago. Na nikamwatch na nikamuignore mazee. Huyu tu ni mtoi.
Yeah.
Ana try ku. Then tukakaa. I remember there's even a day she was interviewed by I think another person, and they called me. They wanted to talk to me and I still ignored. I told them I'm going to call you back. Nikachorea bado. Then I think they asked me if she would come to the gig when I was launching Seven Heaven. And even when she was around, she asks me to, do a video with her for TikTok. And I'm just doing it because, unajua, nikatoi, hakuna, after hii imeisha, unajua. Kumbe yeye ana push tu. Nadhani yake ni story imeni inspire sana. Kwa sababu haku give up. Mimi nakwambia, mimi nikajaribu kujisukuma hivyo kwako unichoree. Hata ndakuchukia.
Yes.
Sita kupigia tena.
Yeah.
Unajua? But yeye alipush tu, aliendelea kupush mpaka sasa time alifanya funga mdomo na akaipost. And it was interesting because she told people, you helped me tag Guardian, and they tagged me and I said okay, kwa sababu sasa amefika hii point, let me just record this song alafu nimwache bana at least ikwe ni hii tu tumefanya. But Fortune ameguza roho yangu sana. Unajua and interestingly I've received so many calls even after the gig, and guys are telling me besides your performance, Fortune is that person. Unajua? So at this point na feel kama sasa na feel guilty maze. but I also thank God that he allowed us to go through that season, for Fortune to find it hard to find me. So that when she finds me, she values the the feeling of being able to work with us, and so far it has been a beautiful journey, even working with her parents, and when we are discussing even the people that we're working with, we have found it very easy to work with Fortune's parents to be able to support Fortune. Hatujakuwa na sometimes get to points where wazazi wanaenda hii direction, wewe unaenda hivi na mtoto. Sometimes unauliza kitu about mtoto, mzazi anafeel ni kama yeye ndo anataka kuguide mtoto tena. And you know, I've had those moments when a parent comes to me and they want me to support their child, but they still want to dictate how I support the child, you know. So I'm thinking, wewe umekuja kwangu kama mimi ndo daktari, tena unataka unioneshe vile ndatibu, unajua
na kuandikie dawa
tena tena nimeandika song vile nataka mtu yeye afanye, tena hapana hii tungependa iende hivi. So I find ikiwa hard, but I've not struggled with Fortune. I've had an amazing time. I would say, you know, there are several times when I thought wacha tu if hii tumalize hii, but it's hard for you to avoid this girl. You know, wezi mchorea Fortune cause atakuwa kwa uso wako hivi. Unajua kila saa. Na sasa naweza tu kusema but now you know, nimeachia God to guide to kusupport Fortune mpaka mahali itafikia kwa anaweza kujiendeleza. Na kama God atataka tuzidi kumsupport sisi, we are now committed to, you know, ensure Fortune gets where she is supposed to.
Let me ask you a question again. Umeamua kumsupport. But gospel as a whole. Do you think we are where we are? Please, inafaa tushikane mkono ama kila mtu afanye yake, tupatane kwa msalaba mbele?
Ni ngumu. Ngumu sana kila mtu kufanya yake. Ni ngumu, hawezi kivyako huwezi. Kipeke yako huwezi. Lazima watu washikane mkono, because you see the industry and the body of Christ grows better or thrives better when people are together, when people are united.
Very true.
So the minute you break unity, and the one place that the devil was, you know, managed to bring us down was by separating us.
Separating people,
So anytime when there's unity, we are able to do even greater things than, you know, we can be able to do alone. So that's why I keep wanting to have people around me. You know, I keep wanting to for us to be more. Kwa sababu simi naweza kuamua hiyo do nitumie kwangu. Unajua bala ni shoot video ya Fortune, niko na music pia. And there are many times when I've shot their videos when I also have my own music that needs to be, you know, to be released. So I feel the more tuko wengi, Fortune ana ministeria watu, mimi siwezi ministeria. Fortune anaweza kugusa roho yako vile mimi siwezi. Because mimi nikisema pull up kwa stage, hawezi feel kitu yenye utafeel Fortune akisema. You understand? So what Fortune did that day on the show, and what she has managed to do till now, there are many things that she's done that I cannot do. So tukiwa wengi inatusaidia.
All right. As we even get to wrap this up, what do you have in store for her? And of course, Fortune, I'd want you to look at that camera and encourage a young person who may not have the privilege or may not have the persistence. You're reminding me of that lady alikuwa nashinda kwa judge akimwambia give me my rights, until one day the judge said, now I'm going to give you because I want to get rid of you. And maybe you got to that point. But there are people who don't have the muscle to push enough. All right, so what's in store for young Fortune? What do we expect? And of course, as we get to encourage people.
I think more music. I have another collab with her that we already recorded. We'll do the video, and just more music. Vile amesema akona music mob, and I think for now we are able to, you know, be able to support her. So for her right now, what she needs is more music. She bahitaji mambo ingine mingi, anahitaji tu mziki. So more music for her. But like I said again, and she also said that, you know, what she has comes from God. So I would have my plans for her, but the plans of God will prevail. So pia mimi nangoja tu God anionyeshe. So what next? So siwezi kusema nimempangia sana, cause mimi believe Fortune ni wa Mungu tu. So whatever God tells me to do for her, I'll be able to do. And Fortune, I believe wasanii wengi wanafaa kulearn from Fortune, kwa sababu wasee wanakuanga very impatient. Na msanii akipata song moja ama Fortune was able to get funga mdomo with me, and he did very well, and she's still the same girl I met that day. I have worked with people who we have one song and it's my song. Na hit dakika moja.
Let me ask
na unakuwa wewe ndio unakuwa sasa babangu.
Let me ask you a question again. mbona unashikilia watu mkono despite everything? Mbona
You see,
unasaini watu? Mbona kwa nini unasaini watu?
ana siwasainigi. You know, most of those people siwasainigi. Support
Unawasaidia
ki project tu, unajua. And the reason why I do that is because God amenipatia place ya thrive in supporting. When I support, that's when I thrive. Unajua, the only system that holds me in the industry is for me to support others. Nikiachana nao niseme nitumie hiyo do kwangu, itakuwa ngumu. Unaona? So I don't even do it for them. I do it for myself. You know. So that's why siwaachagi. And also it's because God has really blessed me through supporting others. So mimi ndo najua hiyo siri. So mtu akifika mahali akifanya mambo yake, mimi muacha afanye tu, kwa sababu mimi tayari yangu nimeshapata. Unajua, kwa sababu I don't expect them to pay me, I expect God to do it. And once I have done it, God akona deni yangu. So mimi mwambia mimi shughuli yangu nimemaliza, wewe niwekee. Unajua, na God yeye uniwekea cause unajua nimeangalia life yangu since nianze kusupport wase. God amenibless sana. So yeah.
Sawa. Maria?
All right, Fortune.
Okay, I'd first love to start with shout-outs, please.
Yes.
My co-host Nigel, I know you're watching. How are you? And also every other fan, all of you there, a big shout-out.
Yeah.
And my encouragement is don't lose hope.
Wow.
Because there's nothing that is impossible in God. You have a talent. Don't sit on it because you don't know the plans of God, and you don't know why God has given you that particular talent. Remember, there is a story of a master and 3 servants.
Yes.
One was given 5 coins. The other one was given 2 coins, and the other one 1. The one who was given 1 went and hid it, which was wrong. The one who was given 2 multiplied it, and also the one who was given 5 multiplied it. And the 2 who multiplied their coins, the master was proud of them, and they were even given more. But the one who hid it, nothing happened. Now, if the servant multiplied the 1, at least he could be there with the rest, but the talent died. So that's my encouragement. And also put God first in everything that you do. Put God first.
Amazing.
Second, have passion for what you're doing. Love what you're doing. That is what that will take you far. That is what that will give you the courage, because you love what you're doing. The other one is hard work. Don't be a person who gets an obstacle, then dies, then you give up.
Yeah.
Just let those obstacles be stepping rocks for you.
Amen.
And also have dedication, devotion, and discipline. If you have discipline. you'll be able to do what is right. You'll be able to do the right thing at the right time, always. So discipline is the key, and be good, live in God, and let's keep on pushing the gospel to parents. The talents that your kids have, any talent, even if it's slithering like a snake, just nurture it, because you don't know where it will take you. You don't know where it will take.
Wow. I love that.
All
right. All right. Oh, that's
and my last verse, Psalms chapter 16, verse 3, it says, dedicate all your plans to God, and He will establish them.
Amen.
absolutely.
So anything you're planning, God first.
All
Thank you.
right. That's a wholesome one. I'm not saying anything. Hata mimi sitapeana close.
Why would you say?
To cut, to paste pale mwisho.
Littering.
Littering like a snake. My God. All right, thank you, Young Fortune, and pray that your stars may continue shining so bright. One of the things that I desire for each and every person who is out there, that you may have the passion that this girl has. It is so deep, it is so natural, it is so real. And may you have people that will hold your hand. Thank you, Guardian, for holding this
Asante.
beautiful girl
Yeah.
a hand, and God bless you.
And by the way,
Yes?
I'm a host
Yes.
in Citizen TV, Citizen Junior show, which airs